we have a new cast member, Miss Kerri from the Gulf Coast. Is she from Biloxi or Gulfport?
Which one? I just keep hearing the coast to coast to
Yeah.
coast. And
I'm
I see
thinking
you
it's
jumping
probably
right on in
Biloxi.
for Kerri.
Yeah, yeah. So how are we feeling about Kerri?
Kerri, I'm not going to lie. When she first kind of came on the scene, I said, why didn't we just keep Aikisha? You know, especially when she mentioned Jackson being ratchet. Only because Aikisha was given this image. They kind of gave her or branded her as somebody who thought that they were better than the people in Jackson. And we actually saw Aikisha, you know, try to host an event here for the community and do some things here. But we bring in Kerri, who gives the same, to me, gives that exact energy more so than Aikisha, of feeling better than Jackson. We get rid of Aikisha, we bring in Kerri, who really doesn't have any like foundation here, but she's very judgmental towards the city. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Um, and overall, like her personality, I like it. I can't lie. I like it, but it's nothing really there. I don't think we really got into her story this
Yeah.
season. So I don't have a connection to her yet. But yeah, outside of that minor thing of her calling Jackson Ratchet, like, I mean, I don't have a problem with Kerri. She was kind of moving the story in ways when other people were not moving the story.
Yeah. And I do like Kerri for the show. I don't think she's a good fit because she's not in Jackson. Personally, for me, I think that the show should remain like Jackson centric. And to me, the coast is just worlds away from Jackson to try to, like naturally make that happen. But I agree with you. Like when she first appeared, she came in real hot with Marie and at Marie's party. But I think a lot of it too was Letitia that she brought her in, and Letitia needed an ally, somebody that was gonna be on her side because the other ladies aren't. So like I get that. I didn't miss Aikisha, but I'll say this. You brought up something really good that I had not considered, that Aikisha was at least trying to contribute to a positive narrative about Jackson. And in hindsight, I do appreciate that about her. Even if she was a little snooty, she at least kind of lived up or backed up what she was saying. Whereas Kerri, you're constantly taking jabs. It was a scene when they were at the reservoir and they were eating a crawfish, and she was like, Gulfport or the coast is more beautiful, and I'm like, this woman just keep like it rubs people the wrong way. I'm actually connected to people that know Kerri and that love her. So I'm treading lightly on their friend, but at the end of the day, overall, she melded well. She had some funny moments. She brought the energy. And I think if she would have a little bit more respect for the city, because Jackson is the one that made the opportunity possible. This city itself, where the show it on the coast, like Timber said, so that we'll talk more about that moment. But I just felt like that was, if I'm on TV, that's not how I want to be seen. It's talking down on a city that already has a lot of negative press and negative media. I would want to contribute positively. So speaking of Aikisha,
Wait. I have one more word. And again, I like Kerri. I'm not mad at her at all. I do agree with you. There were probably a whole lot of other women in the Jackson area that are making moves that if they wanted to be on it, I think that one or two of them should have had the opportunity. But I'm sure Letitia had her reasons. But Kerri is country. Jackson may be ratchet, but Kerri is country. First of all, I have never, and I love crawfish, okay? I've never eaten crawfish with freaking mayonnaise. And that must be something that they do on the coast because I've never seen it here.
baby, it gotta
And
be.
then did not see, but you can kind of confirm for me, did she actually spread the mayonnaise with a glove on her hand on
Did
the bread?
Did. Did. That's ratchet. And I actually said that in one of the comments because I'm like telling people it's not okay to say that. It's not, I don't care how you feel. Because I told Tony, I was like, man, she called Jackson ratchet. And he said, Jackson is ratchet. But like, Tamra, well, that's for us to say, number one. And number two, let's not do that on national TV. Okay? Let's not do that.